Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is your brother Shatar. You're here at Chicago Branch Great Millstone, prophesizing the return of the Heavenly Father Yahweh and the Son Yahweh Shai. You all ignorantly call him Jesus, but his true and Hebrew name is Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Coming at you with another lesson. I'm joined here with my beloved brother.
Asa.
And before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekah Kadash. Double honors to our apostles and our elders here at Great Millstone who rule well. Honors to the hopeful elect. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the biblical and true Hebrews of the Bible. Salutation to all the Akim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity, the speckled bird, and all those whose lineage goes back to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, healthy Barakatah, and the Akwaf, and those of you out there listening and learning, Shalom, and Barakatah to you as well. We're going to talk about don't stand away from matters that don't concern you. Okay, stand away from matters and conversations that don't concern you. Okay, and just being circumspect, watching what you do around these people, watching what you say around these people. Okay, because man, I'm going to kick the lesson off right here, and we're going to go into Sirach, Ecclesiasticus. Okay. And I'm going to go into Ecclesiasticus, and I'm going to go into Ecclesiasticus 11 and 9. Ecclesiasticus 11 and 9. And it says, strive not in a matter that concerneth thee not. Strive not in a matter that concerneth thee not, and sit not in the judgment with sinners. Strive not in a matter that concerneth thee not, and sit not in judgment with sinners. So, man, you want to avoid, what you saying around these people at all times, okay? You want to avoid conversations with them, and you just don't even want to hear them. It's like you got to zone yourself out, all right? Because you get pulled into a conversation, man, and the next thing you know, because half of them they don't know what they're talking about to begin with. They on that Christianity doctrine, especially in matters of so-called religion. Okay,
right.
So we just got to stay away from these kind of people, avoid them at all costs. And definitely don't enter into their path from what they talking about. All right.
And just because you got to be put with them, don't mean you got to be a part of them. Do what you need to do while you're around them. And as you say, Elder, watch what you say. Watch what you're doing. All eyes are on you. Because these people are being exposed. All right, I'm holding 2 Corinthians 6 and 14.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 Corinthians 6 and 14 reads, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
Read that one more time.
Be ye not unyoked. Salakia. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness?
You got it.
All right. There's no reason for you to try to be a part of what they are. They'll give reasons why, things will start looking up because of this and that, believing in this world and, false doctrine. So be a part of this world. You have to be a part of what it is they believe in, and they are truly circling the drain right now.
Yeah, that's it, man. So, if you're living in a righteous mode, in a righteous fashion, keeping the laws, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, what business or what concern, what matter do somebody living wicked do? You know what I'm saying? You supposed to avoid a conversation with them at all costs. You supposed to avoid listening at them, man. You ain't even supposed to listen at them, man. Did I give you that? What else I give you?
I got one more thing with this 2 Corinthians 6 and 14.
Baba Kushai, read.
All right. 2 Corinthians 6 and 14, I'll start at the top again. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with darkness? Again, you're trying to be a part of something that you're not a part of. You know who you are. You're doing what you need to do. The elder already is stated, the statutes, laws, and commandments are being followed. And they're not being followed by them. So they are not a part of what you're doing. So continue to be driven by the light and stay away from the darkness. So, yeah, these people have a time of rulership which is totally dwindling down now.
Yeah, but it ain't just these wicked ass Edomites. You gotta be clear. 2/3 of our people too. I'm just into a lesson now talking about be faithful till death, because it talks about how they betrayed the disciples, you know, and Herod took James, John's brother's head off, man. So
right.
We gotta avoid, cause you could be talking about the scriptures and these people turn on you, thinking, oh, that's one of them Israelite niggas now, and we're gonna be hunted, okay, man. The scriptures tells you that, so we have to, man. We have to walk circumspect. We're gonna bring that out too, okay? I'm gonna give you that. But you got that Proverbs 18 and 6. Bring that out, Baba Kushai.
This is Proverbs 18 and 6. And Proverbs 18 and 6 reads, a fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. The words of talebearer are as wounds.
Proverbs 18, 6 and 7. Baba Kushai, one more time.
Proverbs 18, 6 and 7. A fool's lips into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul.
Yeah, so man, like I say, yeah, his lips are the snare, okay, a snare to his soul, your soul, everybody who listen at him. You ain't got no damn business listening at nothing these fools say to begin with, okay? All right? I just gave you that Sirach 11 and 9 says, meddle not in conversations that don't concern of you, okay? And be not in judgment with sinners, all right, man? So we ain't got no dealings with these people, okay? And you definitely, man, hey, you have to be careful, man, because the times we're coming in, man, are very, dangerous times, man, and treacherous times ahead, man, all right? I'm going to stay in Sirach and go in Sirach again. We're going to go right back in Sirach, okay? And we're going to go in Sirach. And we're going to go into Sirach 22 and 13. Sirach 22 and 13. Sirach 22 and 13. And it says, talk not much with a fool, and go not to him that have no understanding. Beware of him, lest thou have trouble, and thou shalt never be thou shalt never be defiled with his fooleries. Salaki, let me read that one more time, Israel. Talk not much with a fool, and go not to him that have no understanding. Beware of him, lest thou have trouble, and thou shalt never be defiled with his fooleries. Depart from him, and thou shalt find rest, and never be disquieted with madness. Okay? All right, so man, we have to pretty much be careful, what we talking about around these 2/3 ass people, all right? We have to be vigilant, like I say, be sober, all right? Because your adversary, the devil, is running about as a roaring lion, seeing who he can devour. So we have to pretty much be circumspect about what we do, what we say, because like I say, you got spies out here, you could say the wrong thing and they run back and tell the Gestapo. These are the times that we're entering into, all right? So, man, we don't want to have no dealings with these people, okay, man? We want to stay away from them pretty much, all right?
Sure.
Get that Sirach 9 and 13, and we're gonna get a couple of more precepts and get ready to close the lesson.
This is Sirach 9 and 13.
Mm-hmm.
Sirach 9 and 13 reads.
And we're gonna stay in Sirach,
All right.
and we're gonna go Sirach 9 and 13, and it reads,
Keep thee far from the man that hath power to kill. So shalt thou not doubt the fear of death.
so keep far away from the man that can kill, and the man that can kill, that's Esau, but that's these 2/3 ass Jakes too now, man. So keep thee far. Read, start at the top, Bible Kushan, go ahead.
All right. Ecclesiasticus 9 and 13. Keep thee far from the man that hath power to kill. So shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. And if thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently.
So man, man, they don't give this man no reason. Don't give him no leeway. Don't, man. You got a cigarette? I don't smoke, man. Man, you know what time it is? I ain't got no phone. I ain't got no nothing, man. Don't give him no leeway to cut into you no kind of way. Read that one more time. At least he would do what? Make no fault. At least he take. Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
Make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city.
And that's trying to walk a tightrope. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
That's like walking a tightrope, okay? You go on this side too much, you go in 1,000-foot ocean, okay? You go on that side too much, you go into a burning hot pit. So that's like walking a tightrope right there, all right? But we have to avoid these people and don't give them no room to cut into us, all right? Just pretty much stay away from them. Let's get that Colossians 4. Let's get Colossians 4 and 5. Let's get Colossians 4 and 5.
This is Colossians 4, verse 5, and it reads, Walk in wisdom towards them that are without, redeeming the time.
See, because the times are evil right now. Read that one more time. Woo!
Colossians 4 and 5, Walk in wisdom towards them that are without, redeeming the time.
Yeah, because, man, we have to use this wisdom that Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai has bestowed upon us, man, and blessed us with, because these people, man, they don't have any wisdom, and they bugged out, all right? They got messed up doctrine, messed up philosophies. They all about this world, man. We're going to close with that James 4 and 4 too. That's how you avoid it all. Just stay away from the world, period. But, man, we have to avoid the conversations the affairs. We can't meddle with no these people, no type of shape, form, and fashion. It says, walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the times, okay?
And you know how Jake is, Elder. Jake can scream his victory, which is this truth, and thinking this man has his best interest at heart. Our truth, our victories right now through Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is his downfall. So how can you think you can break bread with the enemy and then tell about your victories now that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is putting this man in his place? So yeah, stay away from this man. There's nothing to talk about with him. He's had his chance. He's not gonna repent, and salvation is not for him. So his downfall is near.
Yeah, not just him, but like I say,
two-thirds
two-third ass people as well, man. We have to be very careful about the conversations that we have, not getting implicated and involved in they BS. All right, we have to be careful what we say, man. Okay, this is Proverbs 1 and 16. For their feet run to do evil, and make haste to shed blood. And this is this wicked man, you know. Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not wherein who is he? So we know we talking about the wicked, but it also says in Jeremiah 2/3 of our people, their deeds surpass the deeds of the wicked. So we have to avoid conversation with these people at all costs, all right, man? At all costs. It says, man, just stay away from niggas. Proverbs, again, 1:16, man. It says, for their feet run to do evil, run to evil, and make haste to shed blood. So, man, just stay away from niggas, man, all right, man? Stay away from niggas, man.
God.
Let's get that Ephesians 5:15. Ephesians 5:15. And I guess we'll close it up with that, man.
Oops, forgot to- Ephesians 5 and verse 15. Ephesians 5:15 reads, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore,
That's it. That's
right.
good. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times, because the days are evil. And I just gave you that Colossians 4:5. Walk with wisdom among them without redeeming the times, okay? Because these are some evil times that we're approaching, Israel, all right? And not only that, you got people, agents, everything that if you're trying to live godly, if you're living godly and keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, you're making yourself a target, okay? It talks about that 2nd Ezra 16th chapter, how they're gonna come like madmen, sparing none, and just devouring those who fear the Lord and live godly, okay? Mm-hmm. So, man, we have to, walk circumspect, like it says there. Read that Ephesians 5:15 one more time.
Ephesians 5:15, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
It says, walk with wisdom among them. Get the definition of that word circumspectly, and we'll get ready to close this here out.
All right.
Because that Colossians, okay, it talks about how we're supposed to walk with wisdom, the wisdom that Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai has bestowed upon us, okay? And use this in our day-to-day walk, all right? And this is what's going to keep us safe, all right? This is what's going to keep, our umbrella over us, okay? Keep them angels encamped about us, all right? You got that?
All right.
Uh-huh.
I can start with the AI version.
Mm-hmm.
To act circumspectly is to do something in a careful, cautious, and prudent manner.
In a wild, reckless manner.
In a careful, cautious, prudent manner.
Mm-hmm.
With a thorough consideration of all circumstances and potential risks or dangers.
See, and I just told you we had to be careful not getting ourselves drawn into crazy conversations, okay, in matters that don't concern us, affairs that don't concern us, being circumspect and careful what we talking about where others don't listen and hear us. Go ahead.
Webster's Dictionary. Circumspect definition. Careful to consider all circumstances and possible consequences. So, perfectly put. That as the apostles has told us, Elder, move circumspectly during these times.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, be careful. That wall of defense that we have, it's time to put it up and move amongst these people, knowing that we're not of these people. These people are worldly, and their world is circling the drain. So we have no part of that. So through Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we're the ones saying that it is circling the drain, and they're denying it. So we're not going to argue with them. We're not of them. So we will stay distant.
And that's what we have to do, man. Sirach 11:9, strive not in a matter that concerneth thee not, and sit not in the judgment with sin, and sit not in judgment with sinners. And that's what we have to do, okay? Be careful what we say. Be careful not to get drawn into different conversations and matters that don't concern us, and be vigilant and aware of our surroundings. To be aware is to be alive, all right, Israel? And that's what it is. So that's pretty much all we have. Lord will, the lesson was edifying through the Spirit. In closing, we like to say Shalom,
Shalom.
Kwam Yasharala,
Kwam Yasharala.
and the Bar Babo.
Boom.